As the sun dipped below the horizon and shadows stretched across the desolate town, an uneasy silence settled over Grimwood. The town had always been quaint, almost picturesque, the sort of place you'd read about in dusty old books, with cobblestone streets, ancient trees, and an old clock tower whose ghostly chimes marked the passing hours. Yet tonight, Grimwood was anything but quaint. A chilling wind whipped through the streets, carrying with it a faint whisper of dread. Morgan Rainier, the town's solitary librarian, pulled her worn coat tighter and glanced over her shoulder. The sense of being watched had plagued her for weeks now. It started with minor things: inexplicable cold spots in her home, books falling off shelves, the feeling of icy fingers brushing against her skin, incidents that could be dismissed as quirks of an old house. But then, the dreams began. Vivid, horrific dreams of a relentless darkness swallowing Grimwood whole. Tonight, Morgan decided to delve into the town's forgotten history. She navigated through the labyrinthine aisles of her library, finally arriving at a section that hadn't been touched in years. Dust motes danced in the beam of her flashlight as she pulled a leather-bound tome from the shelf. The book, spine cracked and pages yellowed with age, was an account of the town's first settlers. Flipping through the pages, Morgan's eyes widened as she discovered the truth. A curse laid upon the town centuries ago by a vengeful spirit, Agatha Blane, wronged and executed for a crime she did not commit. Agatha's dying words were a promise of eternal suffering for Grimwood's descendants. Each generation would be plagued until her name was cleared. As she read the final lines, fear took root deep within Morgan. She realized that the recent disturbances were Agatha's spirit, growing restless and angry. A sudden noise caught her attention, a soft whispering and the turning of pages, though she was alone. She turned slowly, every sense on high alert. There, illuminated by the pale moonlight filtering through a high window, stood the ghostly figure of Agatha Blane. Her face was a mask of sorrow and rage, eyes burning with a supernatural fire. "You have found the truth," Agatha's voice was like dry leaves rustling in the wind. "Now, you must set me free, or Grimwood will never taste peace again." Terrified yet determined, Morgan nodded. The task ahead was clear: unearthing the real culprit, preserving Agatha's story, and finally breaking the curse. With the spine-chilling presence of Agatha looming near, Morgan felt the weight of countless souls pressing down on her. The race against time had begun. As the library's old clock struck midnight, its chimes echoing like funeral bells, she steeled herself for the darkness that was to come.